step back. I need to get the feet. You know, like, I would have had, like, the second one set in the 60s, but, you know, I don't have a budget. You know, I've been called the Alfred Hitchcock of my time. You see, I am a master filmmaker. You'll see people going around like, hey, I made this good thing, you know, and you're like, and I'll be like, yeah, that's solid. But have you seen my student film?
You know, I'd say he's an eccentric man. I wouldn't go so far as to say interesting, but he's definitely a director.
Yeah, quite like his directing style. I think it's really cool.
That is what you'd say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe if you had a bit more experience in the industry, you'd think differently.
Yeah, I would.
I can't tell if it's just me, or if he's a little bit, just the tiniest bit pretentious.
You know, directing is like a box of chocolates. Use color, they said. It'll be so much better, they said. Motherfucker. You have a story. You know, use a story, man.
It's probably all in my head, but, you know...
You don't need a story to achieve greatness. You need black and white to achieve greatness. I don't even know what this film is anymore. I don't even recognize this as my own. If I had a scarf, I'd be twirling it right now. So, my loving disciples, I see you've come to me, God, for some tips and tricks on how to make your movies good.
Yes, I have.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord, I have.
Yes, my lord, I have.
You see, my number one trick, I try never to fault on this, black and white is key. You see, you ask anyone, like, best movie of all time, Citizen Kane, that's in black and white. So you see, if you go black and white, you'll be able to emulate the look and the feel of all the cinema classics from, you know, the golden age of Hollywood. Number two, keep your story vague. The less the audience knows, the better. See, you try to keep it ambiguous. So notice something about a lot of movies these days. A lot of them have very clear stories, and a lot of them are bad. You see, I draw a connection between that. You see, I like to have some ambiguity, you know? Like, you can look back and you can think about the endings of my masterpieces. Because you see, that's what good cinema does. Good cinema makes you think. It doesn't just tie everything up in the bow of the multiverse. You see, my movies, they're art. See, a lot of movies these days, they aren't. They're product, you buy them. I'm making art. And number three, the most important rule, keep it as far away from modern cinema as possible. See, I touched on this in part one, but you see, you really need to just embrace the old traditions, except you film on digital. You just give complaints. So an actor will be like, I've been in this for 3 years. I need more from this in their performance. And you'll be like, I'm gonna need more panache. They'll be like, fucking panache? What are you going on about, you crazy coot? You see, that is art.
I don't know what he was saying.
I don't either, but, you know, it sounded very wise.
Could we get that again, but with more panache?